All right, good evening, gang. We are ready for the Replay 22 playoffs Super Bowl. San Francisco 49ers, Kansas City Chiefs. Let's check it out. All right, let's get out to the field and see what's going on here. Looks like the coaches are doing a little chit-chatting. I'm going to make sure that we are good to go here. Yes. All right, there's a live one right there. All right, we should be good to go. Still waiting on all parties to get in here. All right, we are underway, folks. Chiefs and 49ers. Let's get some card images up. I don't think it's going to let me pull up the pass rush matchup, but it does. This is that. Okay. Right there. So the Chiefs have the ball first. They are coached by Scott Kaplan. Scott is our longest tenured USFFL coach. Been with the Giants since the very first year. 49ers are coached by Anthony Tangorra, our champion from just 2 years ago. There's a first down pitch out to Pacheco for 5, but there's a penalty on defense. Coach Kaplan will take those 5 yards and save that carry for Pacheco. 1st and 5. Chiefs in a 2 tight end set. Makes sense. You've got Gray and Kelsey as the bookends at tight end, both with B-rated yak. Mahomes back to pass, looking short. This one's going to Juju Smith-Schuster. And Mahomes on his card is going to scramble with it and get first down yardage. Mahomes with a pickup of 8. On a 7 run. First down. Now Chiefs at their own 38-yard line. Got to keep in mind, Mahomes has 3 of those end runs that are low gain. So we'll see when Coach Kaplan endeavors to roll those out. Niners stay in a nickel defense, watching the pass. Here's a flare pass, left side. This one's going to tight end Noah Gray, linebacker in zone. And Gray is going to miss it, incomplete. On the defensive card, receiver result, Gray couldn't hit it. Like I say, a pretty good card in the flats for Noah Gray, but he missed it there, 2nd and 10. Coach Kaplan got the Niners, or the Chiefs here, I'm sorry, with an AFC Championship win over Joe Golden and the Bengals. 49ers, Anthony Tangorra got here with an NFC title game win over Dennis Crowley and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And here's another pitch out left side. Pacheco is going to try to get to the edge. Pacheco, white die, takes us to his card, and he's good for 6. So not a bad run. Sets up a much more manageable 3rd down and 4, Kansas City, from their own 44. First quarter Super Bowl action here. Replay of the 22 playoffs. Big 3rd and 4. Casey's going to a pro set. And Coach Tangorra bringing the Niners down into a base 4-3. Here's an off-tackle run. Jerick McKinnon, and he goes brought down right away as it went to the San Francisco defensive guard. And even with no linebackers there, no joy. Brought down immediately. They have that supreme, I think it is, rated run defense. It's 4th and 4, and the Chiefs are going to punt from their 44. On comes Tommy Townsend. And yes, indeed, 49ers rated supreme on the run defense. And there's a nice punt that's going to roll dead inside the 10 at the 6-yard line. Nice job by Double T to pin him deep. And San Francisco 49ers, under the coaching of Anthony Tangorra, will have their first possession, 1st and 10 from their own 6. Split backfield, McCaffrey and Juszczyk. Garoppolo under center. There's a look-in pass right over the middle of the fullback. Juszczyk, incomplete. Garoppolo misses that on his card. San Francisco has a 3-rated pass block at right guard. That would technically cover Chris Jones, but if you can get the Chiefs into the nickel, like you have the Chiefs in the nickel now, Chris Jones moves over the center, and he pass blocks a 7. So Anthony might not be too disappointed to see the Chiefs shifting into that nickel today. Could be wide receivers here. One halfback, back to pass, looking short and incomplete. Garoppolo was going after Brandon Ayuk and almost got the pick. Interception split roll on his card is missed. It's 3rd down and 10. San Fran from their 6. Should be an entertaining game. It sure was in the Super Bowl this year. Not sure if you got the memo, but the good guys won. Garoppolo now out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers on the field. Chiefs in the nickel. That lines Chris Jones up over that 7-rated center. Still waiting on San Fran's offensive play call here. There it is, short pass. This one's going to Brandon Ayuk, and that's going to be forced to scramble, and it's going to be just 3 yards for Jimmy G. Chiefs double a trio of receivers. None of them was Ayuk, so they had that opportunity working for him, but Garoppolo gets the must run, couldn't quite get it, and they're punting from the 9. Wisnowski with a 44-yard punt just across midfield at the 47-yard line of Kansas City, fielded by Sky Moore. He's going to fair catch it right there. So both teams have had one crack at it. Just over 11 minutes left, first quarter. Chiefs getting the field position battle win. They'll begin at their own 47, 1st and 10. Bucker's got a nice long leg, so Coach Kaplan has his team only a first down or 2 outside of field goal range. Mahomes back to pass, little button hook over the middle. It's to the tailback. Isaiah Pacheco to the defensive card, and he goes for 4 yards. Second down and 6. And the Chiefs now splitting out 3 wide receivers, 1 halfback. Mahomes stays under center. Coach Tangorra's Niners are in the nickel. There's a draw, run right up the middle. Isaiah Pacheco, and nothing doing. As Pacheco, with a 1 on the white die, ended up on the right column, even though the defense was looking pass. Because there were 3 wide receivers on the field, that cost him a 5-yard gain. So it's still 3rd down and 6 now. Just across the 50 at the San Fran 49. Mahomes now out of the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Nickel here from the Niners. And on 3rd and 6, Mahomes back to pass. Mahomes looking short. This one's going for his tight end, Kelsey. On the defensive card, it goes incomplete. There is a penalty. And it's actually against the offense, holding against the Chiefs. San Francisco declines it. And 4th and 6 at the San Fran 49. Tommy Townsend is back in the game to punt it away. We'll probably see a coffin corner here. We do not. Oh, actually, we do. And that's a good coffin corner out at the 11. Sorry, I missed that, but another good kick from Tommy Townsend and the Niners will begin again inside their red zone, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Still no score. Early first quarter action here, Super Bowl. Niners again in a 3 wide receiver, 1 halfback set. We'll maybe check with Anthony later if it persists, but that could be a strategy to keep Chris Jones over the center. Here's a quick slant over the middle to the tight end, Kittle, and incomplete. Kittle got a receiver result to his card in the right column, but a bad roll set it up as a -1. Defaults to an incompletion over the middle, so 2nd and 10. Juwan Jennings still on the field in the slot for San Francisco. 3 wide receivers. Defense looks past. Here's a pitch out. McCaffrey, and he's good for just 3 yards. As McCaffrey also out of that 3 wide receiver, 1 halfback set, got a 1 on the white die, and it converted it to the right column. Instead of 6 yards, it's 3. And that sets up 3rd and 7, San Francisco at their 14. So both teams trying to keep 3 wide receivers on the field, but paying a penalty in their run game already. Still 3 wide receivers. Garoppolo out of the shotgun. Elijah Mitchell, the tailback beside him. Back to pass, Garoppolo. Looking short. He's going to the slot receiver, Juwan Jennings, but he's going to be flushed. Looking for another target here. He's going to his tight end, Kittle. And on receiver card, Kittle cannot bring it in, incomplete. So a couple of bad rolls on that series for Kittle on his receiving right column. And the Niners got to punt away again. 4th and 7 from their 14. Wisnowski comes out. Decent punt, 44-yard. Fielded on the Kansas City side of the field at the 42 by Sky Moore. And a nice return across midfield, 13 yards for Sky Moore. And the Kansas City Chiefs will set up with even better field position, 1st and 10 now at the San Francisco 45. So both teams do not score in their first 2 possessions, but the Chiefs are winning the field position game to this point. Starting this possession in San Fran territory. 2 tight end set here for Kansas City. Back to pass, looking deep. Safety was over doubling Marquise Valdez-Scantling. This is a deep ball to Kelsey. So we're open in the deep zone. And it goes to the defensive card. And Kelsey's got the catch. And a long gain for Kelsey. Let's see how far he goes. Inside the 10 and all the way. Touchdown. Kansas City. 45-yard touchdown strike as Scott Kaplan dials up the deep ball to Kelsey. Niners were looking for the deep ball, obviously, as they doubled up MVS. Coach Kaplan eschews the usual deep threat and goes deep to Kelsey and gets the payoff. The extra point is good, and it's 7-0 Kansas City. 7:48 to go, first quarter. And after a touchback, the 49ers begin 1st and 10 at their own 25. Best field position of the game. That last possession for the Chiefs, one play, 45 yards, and a tutty. Niners again with 3 wide receivers, 1 halfback. There's an off-tackle run. McCaffrey, good yardage. First pick up a 15 on the play. Niners running again out of that 3 wide receiver set. That hit a box on the Chiefs' defensive card and added 10 yards to the +5. Niners 1st and 10 from their 40. Back to pass. Garoppolo, little button hook over the middle. This one's going to McCaffrey. He's got it. He's good yardage all the way to 30-yard line of Kansas City. A pickup of 30 yards. Safety Juan Thornhill is hurt on the play for Kansas City. He's a 5. And he'll miss the remainder of this game. So a 0 back in the deep slot now. In coverage at free safety. Niners still with 3 receivers on the field. 1st and 10 at the Chiefs' 30. Two plays and a quick 45 yards for McCaffrey. Flat pass left side. This one's going to Deebo Samuel. And Deebo's got it for a 7-yard reception on Garoppolo's card. 2nd down and 3 now at the Kansas City 23-yard line. From right here, field goal tip will be 2 to 7 and 12. But Coach Tangorra just 1 yard away from a 2 through 10 range. So he's already within that variable of what amounts to a chippy field goal. Right on that border. 2nd and 3. Defense looks pass, off tackle. Elijah Mitchell, and he's going to be brought down after just a 1-yard gain. Chiefs got that over to their defensive card. Chiefs not too bad against the defense or playing defense against the run. And it's 3rd and 2 now at the 22-yard line of Kansas City. So now exactly into that field goal range of 2 through 10. But again, variable risk right at that borderline. Niners coming out in a pro set. Split backfield, McCaffrey and Juszczyk. Chiefs in a 4-3 base. So Chris Jones now over that lesser blocker at right guard. Short yardage run defense, inside run, McCaffrey up the middle. He's got good yardage, but a holding penalty against the offense is going to wipe it away. McCaffrey had 7 with his center, Jake Brendel, springing the block, but holding was called. So now 3rd and 12, Francisco at the 32-yard line, a huge penalty. From here, the field goal is 2 to 7 and 12, but there's variable risk to drop it back to a 2 to 5. You're right on that border now. 3rd and 12. 3 wide receivers, 1 halfback. It's Elijah Mitchell. beside Garoppolo, who's out of the shotgun. Chiefs in the nickel. Niners in danger of seeing their drive derailed by a big holding penalty. Back to pass Garoppolo. Looking short. This one's going to Brandon Ayuk. He's got it. Catch made and first down yardage. Pickup of 12. Garoppolo rolls the 7 on his card. It's good for 12. Right, wrong, and double team. So on 3rd and 12, the big roll. And a clutch first down for the Niners. 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 20 now. McCaffrey back in the game at tailback. Still in that receiver formation. That was the first 3rd down conversion of this football game. Chiefs in the nickel. They're looking pass. It's run. Off tackle, Christian McCaffrey. Back to his card. He's good for 7. 2nd down and 3. That should have been a short game, but once again, a 1 on the white die was rolled. And out of that 3 wide receiver, 1 halfback formation, it went to the right column, and he still got to pull McCaffrey. The beast that he is. 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line now. Pro set formation here for San Fran again. McCaffrey comes out. It's Elijah Mitchell at tailback. Base 4-3 from the Chiefs. Now 2nd and 3, short yardage defense, but it's a little dump pass over the middle, incomplete. Little quick in pass to Kyle Juszczyk, and plenty of opportunities to convert that one, but it went to the defensive card and found an empty slot. 3rd down and 3 for San Fran from the 13 of Kansas City. They'll stay in that same pro set formation, but McCaffrey is in at tailback. Elijah Mitchell's out. So many weapons here. Juszczyk and Kittle are B-rated yak. Deebo Samuel and Chris McCaffrey are yak. Lots of weapons. Short yardage run defense. Inside run. McCaffrey up the middle. And he's got 3 yards exactly. For the 2nd series in a row on 3rd down, the 49ers break out the chains, stretch that extra link, and get just enough to move the sticks. 1st and goal now. San Fran at the 10-yard Kansas City. Three wide receivers split out here. Jennings in the slot. Base 4-3 here from Kansas City. 10th play of the drive coming up. Short yardage run defense, but it's a pass. Looking short, Jawan Jennings, receiver result. Jennings has got it. Touchdown, San Fran. That went to the Chiefs. Pass column, 3 men. It's nothing but completions there for the most part. Result was receiver. Jennings made it stick for what should be the tying touchdown. Gould just, but a penalty wipes it away. Back him up 5 yards. Gould tries again and drills it. And with 3:18 to go here in the first quarter, we are all knotted up. Niners 7, Chiefs 7. And a touchback. Kansas City takes over at their own 25. So a nice answer from Coach Tangorra. Coach Tangorra had a second half comeback. Fell behind 10 points to Tampa Bay, only to come back in the fourth quarter and win the game and advance to the Super Bowl. Back to pass on first down as Mahomes looking short. This one's going to Juju, and Mahomes cannot get it. Incomplete. Mahomes misses it on his card. 2nd and 10. Defense was doubling on MVS that time. Chiefs now, 3 wide receivers on the field. McCole Hardman's in the slot. Mahomes back to pass. Looking short. This one is going to McCole Hardman indeed. And on the defensive card, catch is made. Pickup of 11. McCole moves the sticks, 1st and 10. Kansas City at their own 36. Three wide receivers on the field still. Back to pass, Mahomes. Looking short. This one's going to MVS and no good, incomplete. Mahomes again finds an empty spot on his short pass guard. Second and 10 now. Three wide receivers out there again for Kansas City. Back to pass, Mahomes. Looking short. This one's targeting MVS. And he's going to be flushed. So looking again for another target. Little dump off going to the tight end, Kelsey. He's got the catch and good yardage. Pick up a 7. And that's going to set up 3rd down and 3 for the Chiefs. At their own 43. Second catch of the game for Travis Kelsey. And on 3rd and 3, the Chiefs are going to go 2 tight ends here. That'll open up the run game a little more. Single tailback is Pacheco. Holmes back to pass, looking deep, going to Juju, man in zone, and that ball is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Niners at the 29-yard line. And a 9-yard return. Tayshaun Gibson with the pick of Mahomes. And the game's first turnover. San Fran takes over now at their own 38, 1st down and 10. Mahomes with a 2 through 7, 11 and 12 split interception roll on his long pass right guard. Three wide receivers out here as well again for San Fran. Back to pass. Little quick slant over the middle to the tight end. Incomplete. Lowe himself just rolled his interception split roll. Lower odds. Missed it. 2nd and 10. And once again, 3 wide receivers, 1 halfback on the field. That'll bring out the nickel for Kansas City. I think that's what he's looking for. Quick slant, tight end again, right back to Kittle, and incomplete on Garoppolo's card. 3rd down and 10. So we'll see if he wants to continue to go to the 3 wide receiver formation. At some point, you might want to start getting in a little runs in if you're San Francisco. Maybe not here. 3rd and 10. 3 wide receivers splitting out. Garoppolo in the shotgun. He's got Elijah Mitchell beside him instead of McCaffrey. Nickel defense here from the Chiefs. Garoppolo struggling so far, just 4 of 11. Needs a big 3rd down conversion here. Back to pass and looking deep. This one's going to Ayuk and no good, incomplete. There is a penalty. And that is a holding penalty against the offense. So Chiefs will decline it. And it's 4th down and 10. The Niners will punt it away. From their own 38, Wisnowski. Another 44-yard punt fielded by Kansas City's Sky Moore at the 18-yard line. And a pretty nice return, 8 yards. Chiefs will take over at their own 26 and begin the possession there. And that possession will begin in the second quarter as we've reached the end of the first quarter. Here on Super Bowl Sunday, Chiefs and Niners tied up 7 apiece. Chiefs now 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs on the field, so that'll prevent that one on the white die from hurting the run game. Pacheco in the backfield, Noah Gray in front of him. Off tackle, right side, Isaiah Pacheco. Chiefs wanting to get that on their card and avoid that supreme run defense. And indeed, Pop goes to his own card and rolls the short gain. Big run, 19 yards, and the Chiefs have started the drive outright. 1st and 10, Kansas City at their 45-yard line. I know that San Fran defense is double D deadly, but you got to show a willingness to run at it. Pacheco's out after that big carry. Jerick McKinnon's in. Out of the pro set. Off tackle, Jerick McKinnon going to try to get it on the ground again here. And McKinnon goes to the defensive card. That's not good. Just a 1-yard gain, and ball pops out. It's loose. Let's see who gets it in the scrum. And looks like 49ers are on the ball. Turnover. Kansas City's 2nd turnover of the game. A Mahomes interception on the last possession. And now Jerick McKinnon with a big fumble. Turns it over. Niners take over in Kansas City territory at the 46. Three wide receivers split out. Here's a run up the middle and just a 2-yard gain for Christian McCaffrey. C-Mac only 2 yards as guard Spencer Buford could not make the block. 2nd and 8. Still 3 wide receivers on the field. Keeps Chris Jones over the nose. Back to pass, Garoppolo looking deep. This one's going to Brandon Ayuk and no good, incomplete. On the defensive card, that made it to a receiver result, and Ayuk had a couple opportunities, just missed one. And San Fran now 8 at the Kansas City 44. Field goal range for San Fran doesn't begin until they hit the 37-yard line. So still work to do here on 3rd and 8. Elijah Mitchell back in at tailback. Garoppolo from the shotgun right beside him. 3 wide receivers on the field. Chiefs in the nickel. Back to passes. Garoppolo looks short, and it's caught. Pick up a 12 yards to Brandon Ayuk. 1st down conversion. Chiefs double teamed a trio of receivers, but again did not double team Ayuk. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, as again the result of Garoppolo's card is good, right, wrong, and double team. Move the sticks. Niners 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 32-yard line now, and they are in field goal range. There's a 1st down run up the middle, Christian McCaffrey, and it's going to be 4 yards. Penalty on the play, actually offsetting penalties. We'll replay that down. So the Niners currently sit on the fringe of field goal range being 2 through 7 and 12 or 2 through 5. Still in that 3 wide receiver set for San Fran. McCaffrey's back in the game. Garoppolo, quick pass over the middle to his tight end, Kittle, and he's got it. And an 8-yard pickup. That time, San Francisco's tight end found some work on his right column. 2nd down and 2. From the Kansas City 24 now. Niners out of the pro set. Quick out, flat pass, right back to Kittle, and incomplete. Garoppolo with his interception split roll on his card. 3rd down and 2. Pro set formation on this big 3rd down. 11:42 to go, 2nd quarter. Still tied. Split backfield, McCaffrey and Juszczyk. Kaplan has his Chiefs in the base, 4-3. Here's a flare pass, 2-minute zone, and that is incomplete. Credit to Coach Kaplan as he put 2 linebackers in that one zone. Didn't matter, actually, as it went to the quarterback card, but again, Garoppolo hit his interception split roll, and just like that, it's 4th and 2 at the 24 of Kansas City. From right here, that field goal is 2-7 or 12. If you can get a little +2 bump on that variable, it goes to 2-10. But again, 2-7 and 12 if you don't get that bump. And on 4th and 2, Coach Tangorra is going to go for this. Blocking back formation. That puts Kyle Juszczyk in front of Christian McCaffrey. Debo and Brandon Ayuk split out wide. Chiefs in a base 4-3. They call a short yardage defense. Pitch out. McCaffrey around the edge. Brought down right away. Tackle on the play by linebacker Leo Chenal. 5 ends. Kansas City takes over. Turnover on downs. Chiefs have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. Nice call there from Coach Kaplan. Mahomes back to pass. Looking short. Caught. 1st down. 10-yard gain. McCole Hardman. Kansas City 1st and 10 at their own 34. They'll stay again. 3 wide receivers on the field. Like the pass, Mahomes looking short. MVS is double teamed and it's incomplete. So nice call there from Coach Tangorra. That would have been a 10-yard completion. But Coach Tangorra read it right. Double teamed MVS and it's 2nd and 10. Chiefs now to a blocking back set. Tight end Noah Gray in front of Pacheco. 2nd and 10. Defense looks past Mahomes. Bootleg and run around the edge, and he's going to get just 5 yards. He does beat the defensive end on the defensive card with a 5 on the white die. That makes it 3rd and 5. So not the result you were wanting if you're Coach Kaplan on one of your only 3 in-runs to Mahomes in the game. But it does make it a more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 5. KC at their 39. Still 3 wide receivers splitting out. Single setback Pacheco. Back to pass Mahomes. Looking short, going right back to McCole Hardman. Defensive card. He's got the catch. 1st down yardage. But a penalty is going to wipe it away. Holding against the Chiefs. Hardman getting a lot of work here so far. That back 3rd and 15 now. KC from their 29. Holmes back to pass again. And sack on the play. Brought down quickly by Nick Bosa. 1st sack of the game. And a loss of 10. 4th and 25. And Tommy Townsend on to punt from the 19. So big defensive stand there by the Niners. And not a great punt from Tommy. 40-yard punt. Fair catch by San Fran at their own 41. So good field position for the 49ers. 8:24 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. All tied at 7. Good game. Three wide receivers, back to pass, looking short. This one's going to be actually forced to scramble now, and the quarterback is brought down after a 4-yard gain, but a holding penalty is going to wipe that away. Chiefs will back him up. It is 1st and 20, San Francisco now at their own 31. McCaffrey, the tailback, 3 wide receivers on the field. This calls run, but it's a button hook to McCaffrey over the middle, empty zone. And it's going to be a yak opportunity. And despite all those breaks, McCaffrey gets just 1 yard. Garoppolo set him up well with a +2 card. McCaffrey with the worst possible yak roll. And it's just a 1-yard gain. Worse yet, injury on the play goes to Deebo Samuel. Now, he's only out for the first half, so the last 7:48 here of the second quarter, the Niners will be without Deebo Samuel. Now 2nd and 19 at their own 32. 3 wide receivers on the field. Flying over the middle to George Kittle, and it's good for 8 yards. Makes it 3rd and 11. Defense actually doubled Kittle, but there was nobody in the zone, and that helped us get to the wrong column, and it makes 3rd and 11. From their 40, Niners out of the shotgun. McCaffrey out on 3rd down. He's been doing that most of the game. It's Elijah Mitchell at tailback here. Chiefs offense. Garoppolo back to pass. Goes short. Ray in the clouds. Got it. Catch. And it looks like 1st down. Penalty on the play is against the Chiefs. They'll decline that. So, for the 3rd time a game, Niners get a 3rd down conversion, getting exactly the yardage they need. That one to Ray McCloud, who's in the game only because of the injury a moment ago to Deebo Samuel. Niners now across midfield, 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 49. Garoppolo, quick slant over the middle and caught. 8-yard gain there for Kittle. His 3rd catch. 6:18 and counting on the clock before halftime. It's 2nd and 2, San Fran from the KC 41. Split backfield here for Frisco. Mitchell and Juszczyk. Chiefs in a base 4-3. Chris Jones slides back over that weaker guard. Off tackle run to the fullback. And just a yard gain there for Juszczyk. That one went to the KC defensive card. Chiefs get a break on where it landed. 3rd and 1 now. Niners at the Kansas City 40. So big play here. Pro set. McCaffrey's in the backfield with Juszczyk. Base 4-3. Here's a sneak. Quarterback Garoppolo. Get the yardage. Gets just 1 yard. Chris Jones prevented that from being more, but they got the yard they need on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak. So another 3rd down conversion, getting just what they need. Niners now 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 39-yard line. Still 3 wide receivers on the field. Back to pass. Garoppolo looking deep, and he's going to be forced to scramble with it. He's going to get 5 yards, but a personal foul on Kansas City. It's going to add 15 more. Big penalty on the Chiefs. Mark off that yardage into the red zone. San Fran now 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 19-yard line. 4:48 to go. Just the 2nd penalty of the game against Kansas City. And a big one. Garoppolo back to pass. Looks short, and that's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for Jawan Jennings and a receiver result opportunity, but he could not get it on his right column. 2nd and 10. The aforementioned Deebo Samuel also takes that A-rated yak off the field, too. Niners still in a 3 wide receiver, 1 halfback set. It's McCaffrey. Base 4-3. All out blitz. Quick slant over the middle and incomplete. On Garoppolo's card. Couldn't find it. And it's 3rd and 10 at the 19. Already in 2 through 10 field goal range for kicker Robbie Gould. A little variable risk to be concerned about here. Slight variable risk. The Niners looking to get the first down. Garoppolo's out of the shotgun. Chiefs are in the nickel. Niners are 5 of 9 on 3rd downs in this game. Chiefs are 0 for 4. The game's still tied at this point. 3rd and 10, flat pass to the tight end Kittle. He's got the catch, and he's going to be brought down short. Gain of 7. 6 on the guy took us to the 0-man column, but just a +7 gain, and it's 4th and 3, and that's going to bring out the kicker, Robbie Gould, for a 29-yard chip shot. Should be automatic pretty much. 2 through 10, the roll is up. It off to the left. Robbie Gould misses the chippy, and that makes 0-man column roll there even more pronounced. Another turnover on downs here now. Chiefs take over. 3:18 to go in the first half. 1st and 10 at their own 20. And on 1st down, here's a run off tackle, Pacheco, and he's got it through into the secondary. Nice gain, 15 yards. Pacheco just 4 carries in the game, but 40 yards rushing. 1st and 10 Kansas City now out of the 35-yard line. 2:42 left on the clock before halftime. Both teams, all 3 timeouts. Pro set formation. McKinnon comes in at tailback. There's a screen out to the right side. McKinnon, he's got that A-rated yak. And it's a receiver result. And McKinnon, and they're going to wipe it away. McKinnon got a receiver roll on his right column that said +18, but there was a mandatory penalty on the offense. Back him up 5 yards. So 1st and 15 now. Kansas City at their 30. McKinnon stays in here. Niners out of the nickel. Game still tied at 7. And Mahomes right back to pass. He's looking short, going for his tight end, Travis Kelce, over the middle. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the Niners. Picked off. 3rd turnover of the half for Kansas City. Intercept at the 45-yard line. Here comes inside the 35 and the 31 is Talanoa Hufanga. 2nd interception for Mahomes, who's just 5 for 12. And the Niners 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 31-yard line. This game is still tied 7 apiece, even though the Chiefs have all 3 turnovers in the game. 1st down, run up the middle for McCaffrey, and it's 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. Two-minute warning now. 2nd and 4 at the KC 25-yard line. McCaffrey's out. Mitchell's in at tailback. Split backfield with Juszczyk. Defense looking run, but it's a quick in pass over the middle to the fullback. Juszczyk got the catch and 1st down yardage. Brought down at the 18 after a gain of 7. Move the sticks. Clock runs down to 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining. Niners 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 18-yard line. 3 wide receivers split out. Jennings is in the slot. McCaffrey back in the game at tailback. Chiefs will stay in a base 4-3. And here's a quick slant over the middle. Tight end George Kittle. Catch made and good 1st down yardage. Pick up a 10. Catch in the first half for George Kittle. And it's 1st and goal, San Francisco at that 8-yard line. Clock runs all the way down now to 1 minute left in the first half. Chiefs didn't take a timeout there. I thought they might stop the clock, but they did not. San Fran still 3 wide receivers, and Garoppolo out of the shotgun. Linebackers are all up on the line of scrimmage here inside the 10-yard line. Run up the middle to McCaffrey, and he's up the middle. Good yardage, 6-yard gain. 2nd and goal at the 2. We'll see if the Chiefs want to call a timeout here. They do not. The clock runs down to 30 seconds. 2nd and goal at the 2. San Fran's going to come out with the bigs, full house formation. 4-3 here from Kansas City. Juszczyk in that backfield is also a good runner. Defense looks run, back to pass. Crosses him up. Here's a short one into the end zone. George Kittle, no good, incomplete. Garoppolo on his card has a great short pass, wrong card, but hit an empty spot on a 9, and it's 3rd and goal at the 2. Full house formation again. 4-3 blitz showing here from the Chiefs. Pitch out around the edge. McCaffrey, he is key. Good call here from Coach Kaplan. And it goes to the running back card, and it's going to be a 1-yard loss. Brought down. 4th and goal at the 3. Great call from Coach Kaplan. Niners call timeout with 8 seconds left. And they're going to be forced to set up for a field goal. This chip shot this time is in for Robbie Gould. Leaves just 1 second on the clock before halftime. Onside kick is actually recovered by the offensive team, but it didn't matter. We've reached halftime here in our Super Bowl. San Fran 10, Kansas City 7. Coach is getting ready to get set up for the second half. We'll take a quick look at the stats here. San Fran outgained Kansas City 183-121. Had 11 first downs, and all 5 third downs that were converted in this game were converted by the 49ers. Chiefs don't have a third conversion yet, and they have 3 turnovers. And yet, they're only down 10-7. I think you have to take that. If you're the Chiefs and you've got 3 first-half turnovers and you don't have a single first down, but you're only down 10-7, you have got to take that. So here we go, second half after a touch. Niners will open up 1st and 10 at their own 25. Coach Tangorra will open up the second half again in that same 3 wide receiver, 1 halfback formation. Here comes another look-in pass over the middle. Deebo Samuel. And that's going to be actually incomplete. Garoppolo on his card. Couldn't hit it. 2nd and 10. Deebo was injured in the first half, but back now here for the second half. Chiefs stay in that nickel defense to line up with the 3 wide receivers. There's a little flat pass right side to the tight end Kittle. He's got the catch and 7 yards. Tackle on the play by Leo Chenal. And it's going to be 3rd and 3, San Fran at their own 32. And they'll go to the pro set formation, so that'll make it easier to call here. Base 4-3 from Kansas City. Mahomes, quick stop and short little. And McCaffrey's got it for first down yardage. A penalty, though. And it was against the defense. So that penalty's declined by San Francisco. It's going to be an 8-yard pickup on the look-in pass. Garoppolo to McCaffrey. First and 10. San at their 40-yard line. San Francisco now 6 of 12 on third down conversions. Chiefs 0 for 4. Still 3 wide receivers out. Square end pass. Deebo Samuel over the middle. 7-yard pickup. Samuel gets that on his right column, 2nd and 3. So what we've got here is a little game of cat and mouse. Looks to me through the course of this game that what the Niners are doing, Coach Tangorra is spending a lot of time in that 3 wide receiver set to put the Chiefs in the nickel, force Chris Jones over the 7-rated pass blocker, and then they're attacking the linebackers in the flats. 2nd and 3. Here's a run up the middle and a nice yards by Elijah Mitchell. First down yardage across midfield. 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 47. So we're getting a lot of flat passes here based on that. Garoppolo, 31 pass attempts to about, looks like 10 called runs. Here's a first down run up the middle. McCaffrey, and he's good for 3 yards. Where he gets 3 yards because of the one on the white die. Again, would have been a short gain. So that's again where the 3 wide receiver formation here has cost him a short gain. 2nd and 7. Not criticizing, just saying it's here and he's working it. They'll work it again. Run up the middle. McCaffrey again. This one to the defensive card, and it's going to go for just 2 yards. Right guard. Spencer Burford could not make the block. 2nd time he's missed one in the game. 3rd and 5 now at the Kansas City 42. And as per usual on 3rd down, McCaffrey's out. Elijah Mitchell comes into the game. He's beside Garoppolo out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers on the field again. Base 4-3. That's going to keep Chris Jones over the guard. Quick slide in the middle. This one's going to Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete on the defensive card. And another stop for Kansas City. It's 4th and 5 at the Chiefs 42. So looks like maybe a coffin corner. Indeed, Wisnowski comes on the field. And here comes his coffin corner punt from the Kansas City 42. Oh, booms it. Got way too much of it. Snake eyes roll. And it's just going to be a net 22 on that decision to punt. Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. 11:06 to go, 3rd quarter. Chiefs have the ball, trail by 3. Blocking back formation. Pacheco. Staring at a nickel. Back to pass. Mahomes looking deep. This one's going to MVS. On the defensive card, MVS has got the catch. And first down yardage out across the 50. Pickup of 31 on the defensive card. Boy, the Niners' pass defensive card against the long pass has multiple additional receptions. Mahomes goes over 100 yards passing in the game now. 1st and 10. Chiefs at the San Fran 49. Here's a first down run. Pacheco off tackle, right side. Pacheco right back to his card, and again pops that 7 short gain. Pacheco into the secondary for 15 yards as he continues his strong game here, running 5 carries, 55 yards. And the Chiefs very quickly, 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 34-yard line. It's well within range for Harrison Butker. First down run again, off tackle. I think this one's the defensive card, and he's going to get 6 yards. 5 on the white die allows him to beat the defensive tackle. And it's 2nd and 4. 2 tight end set now for Kansas City. Right back to the run. Pacheco, off tackle, left side. Goes right back to the defensive card, and he's going to get just 2 yards. As Noah Gray could not make the block on the left side. It's going to be 3rd and 2 at the San Fran 20. From right here, a field goal is 2-8. No variable risk, really, unless you lose yardage. 3rd and 2, blocking back formation. Pacheco behind Noah Gray. Base 4-3 here from the Niners. Chiefs looking for their first down conversion of this football game. Mahomes back to pass. Defense calls pass. Short. Caught. First down yardage. MVS. Into the red zone with a gain of 10 yards. Second catch of the game for Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and the Chiefs are 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 16-yard line. Come on, baby. As we let the cat into the room. The 16-yard line, first down run, and just a yard there for Pacheco. As he ran into the buzzsaw of a supreme-rated run defense, 2nd and 9. Now at the 15-yard line, it's still just a 8 and 12 field goal. If you want to get a more automatic field goal, you got to get inside the 12. Something I had to keep in mind in these ranges throughout the year. Blocking back set on 2nd and 9 here. And a pitch out, left side, Pacheco going for the edge, gets to his card, and just a 2-yard gain as Pacheco does not get the best roll on his wrong column. So it's 3rd down and 7 at the San Fran 13. Now that is closer to that 12-yard line threshold where a field goal would become a 2 through 11. So we'll keep an eye on that, obviously. But a big 3rd and 7 here for Kansas City. They just converted their first 3rd down of the game a little bit ago. Looking for another one here. 3 wide receivers split out of the shotgun, back to pass. Mahomes looking short. This one's going to Mecole Hardman. He is doubled by the safety. Great call there, Coach Tangorra. Let's see if Mahomes can get that pass off or if he feels the heat from Nick Bosa. Mahomes is flushed out, so forget the short pass. It's going to be a dump off on 3rd and 7 to Pacheco. Yak opportunity for him, and Pacheco's got the catch, and he marches right into the end zone. Touchdown, 13-yard touchdown reception. As Pacheco got a long gain on the Yak reading and darts into the end zone for a 13-yard catch and run. Second touchdown pass for Patrick Mahomes. Chiefs are out on top after the extra point from Butker. It is 14-10, Kansas City. And after a touchback, San Fran takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25. Just over 7 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. And for the first time today, Chiefs are out in front. I guess that's not true. Chiefs got the first touchdown of the game. They're up by 4 now, 14-10. San Fran right back into their safe, comfortable home space of 3 wide receivers and 1 halfback. Chiefs sit in the nickel, and that probably means we're going to get a little dump pass. That's what the Chiefs were looking for, but it's a pitch out. McCaffrey around the edge, and he's good for 6. McCaffrey beats the defensive end, George Carlos, with a 6 on the white die. And it's 2nd and 4. San Fran now into a more traditional run set, pro formation. Split backfield with Mitchell and Juszczyk. That'll drop the Chiefs into the base 4-3. Pass, but it's run off tackle Mitchell, and that's going to be a penalty holding against San Francisco. It's going to wipe away a short run there. Back him up 10 yards, and it's 2nd and 14. Niners back at their 21. Chiefs are back in the nickel defense here against the 3 wide receivers. McCaffrey's back in the game. Here's a pitch out. McCaffrey, and 3-yard gain as once again the 1 comes up on the white die. That time it would have been a 5-yard gain instead of 3, so not quite as big a difference here. And even that short 3-yard gain gets them back into a more manageable short pass yardage. 3rd and 11, San Francisco at their own 24. 3 wide receivers on the field. Chiefs go to the nickel. That puts Chris Jones over the center. We'll see if that's enough to get Coach Tangorra feeling aggressive with his quarterback here on 3rd and 11. It does indeed. Back to pass. Garoppolo looking short. This one, he's got the catch and the first down. As Garoppolo once again hits that 7 on his card on a key 3rd down. That's good. Right, wrong, and double team. There were receivers doubled on that play, but not Ayuk. Got the completion and the conversion. 1st and 10. San Fran now at their 36. Three wide receivers on the field. Pitch out. McCaffrey goes to the defensive card. Good yardage. First down across midfield. Tackled at the Kansas City 49 by safety Justin Reed. 15-yard pickup on the play. McCaffrey with a strong game in his own right. 14 carries, 70 rush yards. 5 yards a pop. First and 10, back to pass, little screen out to McCaffrey, catch, run, and first down yardage again. 10-yard pickup on the 0-man column defensively. Move the sticks, and it's 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 30 line. And here comes another screen right back to McCaffrey. And another first down, brought down inside the 25 at the 23-yard line. Joshua Williams on the tackle, pickup of 16 on the play. 5th catch of the game for McCaffrey for 65 yards, and San Fran is 1st and 10 at the 23. There's a first down run up the middle and a nice gain, 7 yards for McCaffrey. Niners firing on all cylinders here on this drive. 2nd and 3 now at the Kansas City 16-yard line. Now 2nd and 3, they go to a pro set formation here, split backfield with Mitchell and Juszczyk. 9th play of the drive, up the middle, it's a run to the fullback Juszczyk, and he's got yards and a first down. And an injury on the play is to Trent McDuffie of the Chiefs. And he's out for the rest of the game unless we go to overtime. So that's 2 members of the Chiefs secondary, both rated a 5. A cornerback and a free safety that are now out of this game. 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 13. Quick slant over the middle, incomplete. Garoppolo was going after George Kittle. Missed it on the defensive card. It's 2nd and 10. And at 4 for a field goal here if they don't have to. 3 wide receivers again. They get another quick slant. Again, right back to Kittle over the middle. This one goes to Garoppolo's card, and Garoppolo pops his short gain on his card. Kittle with a first down and tackled inside the 5, down at the 2. He got a bad short gain roll, or it would have been a touchdown. But the sticks move nonetheless. 1st and goal. San Francisco now at the Kansas City 2-yard line. full house formation. I would expect they'll just run it in. They do. Up the middle. Juszczyk, the fullback. And he's brought down. Nothing doing. Coach Kaplan makes the run call. That's the difference. 2nd and goal at the 2. And once again, Juszczyk with the run right at the middle, and he gets a yard. Not quite. Tries to stretch it over the goal line. Can't get there, but he does get half of it. So 3rd and goal now at the 1. Right back to the full house formation. Are we going to see the Juszczyk run for a 3rd straight time? We do indeed. Juszczyk with the ball up the middle. He needs a yard. Goes right back to his card, and he is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. 3 straight runs to the fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. Only net a yard. Where's I already saw the roll, but the play isn't running. I'm wondering if we got lockup. Let's see what happens here. But it looks like to me a goal at the 1. Terrible time to lock up here, fellas. Come on. Well, I'm not sure if they froze or if it's just me, but I obviously have no choice. And I'm up again. So let's see what we can do. Manually say, yeah. So they're going to set up another game here. Man, that's a clutch moment in the game for that to happen. That's too bad. We'll give them just a second here. They should have that game number ready for us. So 4th and goal at the 1. I guess I could be thinking in those terms. So San Fran is 4th and goal at the 1. And they are down by 4. And we are in the last minute of the 3rd quarter. I think if it was me, I would go for it. And I think it's pretty obvious for me. And if it's pretty obvious for me, I can tell you that my experience tells me Anthony Tangorra is someone I would classify as being higher on the aggressive chart than myself. So if I think it's a pretty obvious call, yeah, I think Coach Tangorra is about to try to go for this. And there's our game number. Oh, looks like somebody dropped, so maybe that's not the working number. Let's see here. Yeah, they're about to change. Should be coming up any second now. All right, let's launch it again. Sorry. We should be up in a second, folks. Bear with me. I had my own internet outage, so that's what happened. All right, let's hope we can get it to work this time. All right, so San Fran indeed got their touchdown, an extra point. They are up 17-14, just under 12 minutes to go in the game. And they have the ball. Oops, sorry. Yep, not going to let that happen. Okay, let me just double check and make sure that we're getting the volume too. Okay, and we are. So, okay. And a punt. And so the Chiefs have the ball back. We are finally took a little bit between their technical issues and mine technical issues that took longer to get back in the swing of it, but we are back. 17-14 here in the Super Bowl. Niners up on top. Chiefs have the ball at their own 41. Pacheco's had a good game so far. We'll see if they want to run him. No, it's going to be a flat pass to Travis Kelce. Looks like we got a man in the zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Mahomes rolls his interception split opportunity. Misses it. Mahomes just 9 for 20 in the game. Wow. Not a good game for him, but they're still only down 3. I'm 2-8 again. Yep. Chiefs in a blocking back set. Flat pass going to Juju out in the right side flat. He is doubled by the safety, and it's incomplete. That would have been a receiver result for anybody else, but the safety was on his man. Good call there from Coach Tangorra. And it's 3rd and 10 Chiefs at their own 41. 3 wide receivers split out. Mahomes out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Mahomes looking deep. This one's going to MVS. Got a man in the zone. To the defensive card we go. And MVS has got another catch. Big 31-yard gain on 3rd down. Second one of those today for MVS. And it's 1st and 10 Kansas City at the San Fran 28. Big 3rd down conversion. And a bull call to go up top. 1st down from the 28. Here's a screen pass right side. This goes to the tailback Pacheco, but it's actually on the ground. Snap fumble. It is loose, and they're scrumming for it. Let's see who's got it, and it's the 49ers. San Fran recovers the fumble and takes over at their own 29-yard line. That is turnover number 4 on the game for the Chiefs. They've lost 2 fumbles, and Mahomes has 2 interceptions. Four turnovers to 0 in favor of the Niners, and yet the Chiefs are still in it with 9:18 to go. Niners now with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 29. Here's a first down pitch out. Christian McCaffrey is going to get 2 yards. Coach Kaplan had a linebacker in the zone. Let's say 4. Second down and 8. Niners again with 3 wide receivers. Garoppolo back to pass. Looking deep. This one's going to Ayuk. And he's going to be flushed. So forget that. Dump off. This one's going to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He's dangerous. Receiver result is nothing. Incomplete as McCaffrey gets a bad roll on his column. 3rd and 8. So a huge 3rd down here for San Fran. Just over 8 minutes left in this game. They're up by 3. Garoppolo out of the shotgun. As usual on 3rd down, McCaffrey goes out. It's Elijah Mitchell at tailback. Again, Chiefs have a couple of injuries out there to 5 rated defensive secondary players. We'll see if that comes into play here at some point. Back to pass, looking short. This one's going to Deebo Samuel, incomplete. Had him doubled or it would have been a must run. Good call there, Coach Kaplan, and the Niners have to punt. 4th and 8 from their 31, which Mitch Wishnowski comes on, and he puts his leg into it. A 45-yard punt fielded at the 24-yard line of Kansas City by Sky Moore, and a nice roll, 15-yard return on the Snake Eyes. Chiefs all the way out to their 39, 1st and 10. Chiefs down by 3. Of note, Harrison Butker on a field goal from the 45-yard line. A 62-yard field goal attempt is 2 through 6 and 12. So he's dangerous as soon as he gets on the other side of the midfield pretty much. 3 wide receivers split out for Kansas City. Mahomes back to pass. Looking short. Going right back to MVS. Mahomes on his card, incomplete. I'm not sure Mahomes has hit a short pass on his card all day. Feels like I'm getting a lot of that 10s and 11s and 8s. 2nd and 10 at their own 39. Exactly halfway through the 4th quarter now. Mahomes just 10 for 23. 2 tutties and 2 picks. 3 wide receivers on the field again. McCole Hartman in the slot. Second down run call, off tackle, left side, Pacheco goes to the defensive card, and Pacheco, big room through the secondary and a 15-yard gain. Pacheco goes to the supreme defensive card, rolls a 4. It's a split roll for that 15-yarder that we all love so much. But on a supreme defense, you need Snake Eyes. Pacheco delivers. 15-yard run on the Snake Eyes, and it's 1st and 10 now across midfield at the San Fran 46. Mahomes, a quick flat pass. Right side, that's caught. Noah Gray. But a penalty, and it's going to be holding against the Chiefs. Wipe away that catch. Chiefs now back across to their side of the field. 1st and 20 from their own 44. So a huge penalty just when the Chiefs were picking up a little momentum. 3 wide receivers again on the field. Niners in the nickel. And it's a run. Off tackle on 1st and 20. Pacheco goes to his card, and he's going to get 4 yards. Not the best work he's gotten out of the wrong column. Still a good day for him. 12 carries, 85 yards rushing. Chiefs 2nd and 16 now. Their own 48. 6 minutes left in this game. Niners still up by 3. 2 tight ends for Kansas City here. Niners will stay in the nickel. Defense looking pass, and here's that run. End run Mahomes. And it goes to the defensive card, and Mahomes is going to lose a yard. Samson Ekubom on the tackle. 3rd and 17. So 2 of those end runs from Mahomes today, and neither one of them has gone on his card like he wants. 3rd and 17 at their own 47. 3 wide receivers set. Mahomes out of the shotgun. Pacheco beside him. San Fran and the nickel here. Maybe if he completes a short pass, he goes for it, or maybe he's in field goal range at that point. I guess he would be if he can complete a short pass, so he might as well try for this. Let's see what he gets. I would make the short call because that'll get you into a makeable long range to tie this up. An option I'd like better than a coffin corner. Back to pass. Mahomes looking short. He's going to Marquez Valdez-Scantling, attacking that zero-rated corner. Mahomes on his card. Incomplete as Patty MVP once again cannot hit the short pass right. 4th and 17, and KC has to punt. Double T is out there. Tommy Townsend, a 53-yard boot angling out of bounds at the 13-yard line. But a face mask on the return by Kansas City. And that's going to march San Fran all the way out to the 28. So 4:48 remains in this game. The Super Bowl. Niners are up by 3, and they have the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 28. They'll split out 3 wide receivers as per norm. It's McCaffrey in the backfield. Chiefs in the nickel. And I think that means a probable flat pass. It's a run up the middle, McCaffrey, and he's going to lose a yard. Nice call by defensive coach Kaplan, who called run to put it on the right column, but it was a roll of 5 for McCaffrey. That's not good on anybody's run card. So 2nd and 11 now. 4:12 remains on the clock. Once again, 3 wide receivers splitting out here for San Fran. And I wonder if we might get a run call here. Chiefs stay in the nickel. Back to pass. Little screen out to the side. Incomplete. Tangorra was trying to hit his tailback. McCaffrey. Says McCaffrey misread the coverage. He was in the wrong spot. It's 3rd and 11 San Francisco. At their own 27. Chiefs on the precipice of giving themselves another offensive possession here. Out of the shotgun, Garoppolo. McCaffrey's out. It's Mitchell at tailback beside him. Chiefs out of the nickel. And offensive coach says we need a moment, so we'll be patient here for a sec. All right. Looks like we're queued up and ready to go again. 3rd and 11. San Fran at their own 27. They've got a 3-point lead. Chiefs looking to get off the field defensively. They've got a nickel out there. Back to pass and looking deep. This one's going to Brandon Ayuk, but he never gets it off. Sack on the play. Chris Jones finally gets through for his first sack of the game. He and Bosa each have 1. And that's a big one. 4th and 19. Niners punt from their 19-yard line. And a punt of 47 yards. Kadarius Toney returns that for just 3. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 37-yard line. 3 minutes remains in this game. They're down by 3 points. All 3 timeouts for both teams. 3 wide receivers on the field for Kansas City. Coach Kaplan has Hardman in the slot again. Niners in the nickel. Mahomes back to pass. Looking short. Going right back to McCole Hardman in the slot. He's got it. Catch. First down. 15-yard pickup. Brought down by Charvarius Ward, but not until he crosses midfield. 2:24 on the clock. 1st and 10, Kansas City at the 48 of San Francisco. 3 wide receivers on the field again. Mahomes stays under center. Niners stay in the nickel. First down pitch out play. Isaiah Pacheco going around the edge, and he's got 6 yards brought down in the field of play. It's going to be 2nd and 4. We'll see if either coach looks to stop the clock here. They do not. And we have reached the 2-minute warning here. Chiefs have a 2nd and 4 at the San Francisco 42-yard line. They trail by 3. 3 wide receivers split out again offensively. On 2nd and 4, Niners stay in the nickel. Trusting that supreme run defense. Mahomes back to pass. He's looking short again. Right back to his slot receiver, McCole Hardman, and incomplete. Hardman had a chance at receiver on his right column and couldn't get it. It's 3rd down and 4. They're at the San Fran 42. I should mention from right here, 2 through 6 and 12 field goal attempt by Harrison Butker to tie the game. So he does not have to necessarily go for it on 4th down. 3rd and 4. Defense looks pass and run to the quarterback. Mahomes trying to get his column for the first time today. Mahomes rolls it. He's got it on his card. And a short gain on 3rd and 4. Mahomes around the edge. There is a penalty as he rolls out of bounds. He's at the 25-yard line. The penalty is on the defense. And so it's going to count. Mahomes on the final end run that he has available in this game finally gets his column, rolls the short gain on a critical 3rd and 4. And the Chiefs are 1st and 10 at the 25 of San Francisco. 1:45 remains. 3 wide receivers splitting out again here for Kansas City. Mahomes, quick out pass going to Travis Kelce in the flat, and he's got it for just a yard. 2nd and 9. Kelce was doubled by the linebacker, so it didn't add any men in the zone for a flat pass. 2nd and 9 here. Still 3 wide receivers on the field again for Kansas City. Here's a pitch out. Pacheco's going to try to go to the edge, gets it on his card, and he is out of bounds after a gain of 6 on the play. Stops the clock with 1 minute, 30 seconds left. The Chiefs have a 3rd and 3 at the San Fran 18 from right here. Tying field goal would be 2-8 and 12. Pro set formation now. Pacheco is out. It's Jerick McKinnon in. San Fran to a base 4-3 defense. Mahomes back to pass. He is looking short. This one's going to his tight end, Noah Gray. He's got the catch, and he's brought down inside the 10. 1st and goal, Kansas City at the 7. Timeout called by the San Francisco 49ers. Stopping the clock at 1 and 22 seconds. Chiefs now inside the 10. Good enough for a 2 through 11 attempt to tie with a field goal. But 7 yards away from taking the lead. 2 tight ends are out there. The bookends, Kelce and Noah Gray. Niners will sit in the nickel. Trust that supreme run defense. Got to be careful about the pressure here. You get just a little sack, and that 2 through 11 field goal can drop back to a 2-8 and 12. Again, San Fran still with 2 timeouts left. Coach Kaplan taking his time on the offensive play call here, we believe. So 1st and goal of the 7. Here comes the play call, and back to passes Mahomes. He is looking short, and he's targeting his tailback in the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And Chiefs take a 3-point lead. Here comes Harrison Butker for a very important extra point. It is up and good. And with 1:07 left on the clock, the Chiefs have taken a 21-17 lead in this game. And a touchback. So 67 seconds remains for San Francisco. They need a touchdown. They're at their 25. They've got 2 timeouts. The Chiefs are going to sit back now in a dime, 3-2-6. I understand they're saying 3 wide receiver, 1 halfback formation. And they're going to run, pitch out to McCaffrey, and he's going to be out of bounds with a 5-yard gain. That'll stop the clock with 1 minute exactly left. 2nd and 5 at the 30. Chiefs stay in that 3-2-6 dime. 3 wide receivers, 1 halfback. So they're tempting him to call that run. He took the bait there, but I don't think he continued to do that, especially in that 3 wide receiver formation. Here's a flat pass. This one's going to the tailback, McCaffrey, linebacker in zone. And Garoppolo on his card gets the yak opportunity, and McCaffrey's making the most of that. Big yardage for McCaffrey. Across the 50, across the 40 of the other side, and out of bounds at the 36. Christian McCaffrey gets the long game with his yak and a 34-yard pickup. Stops the clock with 52 seconds left. 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 36. What a great game we've had today. And now the Chiefs out of a dime into a nickel, 3-3-5. Niners stay with 3 wide receivers. It's Jennings in the slot. McCaffrey at the tailback position. Back to pass Garoppolo. He's looking short, and he's going to be forced to scramble instead, and he's going to be brought down. Just a 3-yard gain and tackled in bounds. So I think we might see San Fran burn another timeout here. Otherwise, they're going to, and they do. They kind of have to. 1 timeout left for San Francisco. They are now 45 seconds showing on the clock. Niners have a 2nd and 7 at the Kansas City 33. Coach Tangorra again splits out those same 3 wide receivers. Chiefs in the nickel. I would think we're not going to get a run here. Not out of that 3 wide receiver, 1 halfback set with this little time, but we'll see. We get a run indeed. Pitch out. McCaffrey goes to the defensive card, and he's got 6 yards, and he manages to get out of bounds. That'll save the timeout. Big break there, stopping the clock out of bounds with 37 seconds left. More importantly, he's short of a 1st down. Needed 7, got 6. Niners, 3rd and 1 at the Kansas City 27-yard line. They still retain that 1 timeout. Three wide receivers split out. Chiefs are going to sit in the base 4-3 as Chris Jones slides over that guard, making him a bigger threat. On the rush, back to pass. Garoppolo looking for a quick slant over the middle to his tight end. And it's caught. Kittle, big yardage. Over the middle, inside the 20, inside the 15, and brought down to the 12-yard line. And I would think San Fran might burn their final timeout here. They could hurry up. They're down at the 12. They could spike it as well. It was a short gain on Garoppolo's card. And they'll call timeout. So San Fran is out of timeouts. Can't stop the clock again. The Niners trail by 4. Can't stop the clock. 30 seconds remains. They are 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line of Kansas City. Boy, you got to be so careful with your play calls here. The whole playbook is open, but 30 seconds left. You also can't afford to fart around offensively. 3 wide receivers on the field. Chiefs elect to keep Chris Jones over the nose. They're in the nickel. Garoppolo from the shotgun. It's Mitchell in the backfield with him instead of Christian McCaffrey on this down. Back to pass, Garoppolo. He is looking short, going to Ayuk. He's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garoppolo to Ayuk. A 12-yard touchdown pass. Garoppolo's second of the game. The extra point is good. And with 15 seconds left on the clock, the Niners have come from behind in the fourth quarter again, just like they did in the NFC title game. And Coach Tangorra squibs kicks. And Kansas City gets it at the 15-yard line with only 8 seconds. So 2 plays. Got to throw long here. Remember that Butker's got that deep field goal leg if he can get a long pass in here. 3-2-6 deep dime for the 49ers. 24-21 San Francisco. It's a deep ball going to Travis Kelce. The double teams were on the wideout, so good call offensively, but it goes to the defensive card and incomplete. 2-minute zone obviously just misses the interception, and that's going to get us down to just 1 tick. And if we're going to see any Mahomes magic, he's got this play and 85 yards to cover to make it happen. Mahomes in this game, not even 50%, 14 of 30. For 210, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Chiefs almost won this game despite 4 turnovers to 0 against them. Back to pass, final play, dialing up the deep ball, MVS, and incomplete. There are no flags, and your final in the replay 22 playoff Super Bowl. Niners come from behind in the fourth quarter with a late touchdown. Sprung on a flat pass long game to Christian McCaffrey. Anthony Tangorra and the Niners win it all 24-21 against Scott Kaplan and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it looks like at least one of our members is on his way out to us now. Or so I was told. Let's take a look again, I guess, at the stats till we see them. Niners outgain them 369-319. And we welcome Anthony to the broadcast. What's up, Mr. Tangorra?
Hey, how are you, Scott? Tim, excuse me.
Not bad at all, buddy.
See, my camera's not working again, but sorry about that.
Well, that's all right. Congratulations on a nice comeback win again, just like the NFC title game.
Yeah, it was. Scott played a great one. I mean, Scott, you had hand tied behind your back in many ways with the cards, and
What the
still
hell tonight, man?
still managed to make it
Mahomes-
really, really close. So congratulations
Mahomes couldn't
on
even
that, Scott.
toss 50%. I had 4 turnovers. Like, what the hell?
Mama said there'd be days like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe I was even in the game at the end,
Yeah.
let alone like had almost won. I mean,
yeah, 4 turnovers to nothing, and you were right there, and it really did take kind of a big play from Anthony at the end to sneak out the win.
yep.
Yeah.
He
It's amazing.
called a
The
great.
snap fumble. And,
Oh God,
Yeah.
snap fumbles and interception. Just everything. It was like terrible.
the was it one fumble? I don't have the box score.
No, there
up.
were
Was
2.
I
There
had
was
2
a
fumbles,
Jerick
2
McKinnon
interceptions.
fumble, and then also I think
Yeah.
a Mahomes fumble.
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
like
and, like,
impossible.
Plus the
That's impossible. And you were still right there. INTs are a part of the game plan. I wasn't counting on a Mahomes card, but fumbles. I mean, that shouldn't happen to you. That's crazy.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. And the thing is, like, I think we both called good games, but like I could do nothing. Like it was horrible because even if when he would, I mean, he kept calling pass for the most part. I did get some runs off. That was nice, but even a lot of times when I tried running, I kept rolling to his card. His defense is amazing against the run. I needed to roll to my own cards.
Pacheco
Absolutely.
did a fine job of getting on his card. Mahomes did not. Two out of 3 were not on his card, which was rough.
Right.
You had me, dead to rights in a couple spots there, and
Anthony, I was curious about your decision to kind of stay almost as your base formation offensively, 3 wide receivers, 1 halfback.
Yeah, I just had to stay away from Jones. I mean, Jones is up against a 3, so with Jones matched up against that 3, I just couldn't put him there. It took away half the field if I did that, so had to keep that part of the field alive.
I thought that's what you were angling for. I was just kind of seeing, kind of have you articulate that. And I think I saw Scott was kind of wise to that. There were a couple plays where it kind of made sense to be in a nickel, but he was in a 4-3 instead. And I figured that was kind of keep Jones lined up in a better spot, I presume, Scott. He finally got through in a big play to set up that last chance for you.
Yeah, I finally got something good. I was like, it's about time,
And I was putting Elijah Mitchell in there just to bring the pass block. And that's usually, I mean, I'm not going to play with this team again. I mean, typically on 3rd down, what I'm going to do is throw to Ayuk or Jennings every time, just because I want the 3 AYACs to be there for the dump off. So
totally
would never throw to Kittle, would never throw to Debo, and I would want McCaffrey on the field too for another AYAC. But sacrifice that because of Chris Jones. And it's another change because of Jones was putting Mitchell there. But then, of course, as Tim just mentioned, he beat Mitchell. It was an asterisk sack. That last one, he beat Mitchell on a 7 on the 100 roll, I think it was.
Let me ask you, if you've got split backfield, pro set formation, and you've got McCaffrey and Juszczyk on the field, it calls for a star rating blocking back. Does it go to the halfback? Does it go to the fullback, or is it random? How does that work?
Good question. Who it goes to first? I'm not sure. It goes to somebody first, then second, though. I'm pretty sure you don't just lose on the asterisk. You just don't lose it. But I'm not sure. I guess it would go to the fullback, but I don't know for sure. I don't play the pro set very often.
So many weapons for San Francisco. It's tough to control, Scott. There's just too many weapons there. Too many guys with yak and good running. So
yeah, and McCaffrey catching that long gain was the play of the game, and it only went for 34 though, so there was still quite a field to go, and that first down play I think was a bust. I forget what it was, and that left like 2nd and long, and that was kind of a hairy spot there because short of timeouts. But what was the break? Oh yeah, the break was the 3 roll, the dreaded 3 roll on the flat pass right column to Kittle. That's a killer, just a killer, and gets a short gain, and that's as lucky as you can get. But wow, does that come up so often, doesn't it? I mean, it's just
well, no, not for me, against me. I rolled the interception apparently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought you had me. I guess it was glad you got in on one play. You had a chance to run it down there. So and I don't blame you. I would have been throwing 2. You just got too much chance of a no gain and get stuck with the field goal. But the downside was that there's a downside to everything, was that it kept my timeouts alive and it gave me more clock on the.
Honestly, I wasn't that worried about you having a minute left in the game. I pretty much held you most of the game. I didn't think that you were going to score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, there's no kickoff return threat. I would have to go 75-ish, right? So,
yeah,
in a minute. Yep, and needed got a couple huge breaks. So, didn't connect on one long pass today. Didn't attempt many. You were connecting on the deep ones pretty nicely.
Couple. I kept rolling the 5. That shocked me. But the thing is, like at the end, like I was thinking I could run out some clock, but then I was like, if I roll to you, I'm dead. And if I try to go if I do an end run and you call run, then I'm going to lose yardage, and I didn't want to do that. So I was like, you know what? The way I've played tonight, let's just try to score.
Take your chances. Totally makes sense to me.
Yeah, but it was a fun game, man. I enjoyed it. It was a little frustrating on my side with all the turnovers, but I was still in it, which shocked me. So, but I think we both.
Sometimes you gotta love those, though. Sometimes you gotta love those. You gotta think, I don't know. I love games like that when I'm like, I have no business being in here, but I still have a chance to win it. I love those moments. Those are fun.
That's a credit to you, Scott. That's a credit to you hanging in. And it was the right. I thought you were doing the right thing. I mean, I know I was loading up for the pass, and you were throwing short passes anyway all day long. The percentages were pretty good. You were going to hit 1 of 3 at first, second, third down. You were going to get one. And you kept
Mahomes was terrible on short pass right. I mentioned that in the broadcast. All of his, he can't. In fact, I think Mahomes hit short pass right maybe 2 or 3 times, but he missed short pass right 6 or 7. He just missed it consistently on his card.
But we only need to hit 1 of 3 to move those chains. You got a couple on third, and of course Jimmy was hitting him at his 7 on third down for 12 yards.
Yes. In the first half. The thing is, it's funny because a couple of them I was just like, well, I almost double teamed him, but it wouldn't have made a difference anyway. Like when you roll 9 or whatever, I was like, he would have got the first anyway. That would have been even more frustrating if I had double teamed him.
Yes, it would have. Definitely.
So I enjoyed it, guys. I really did. Anthony, was a great game, and looking forward to playing some more soon.
Yep, we will. Appreciate you guys both participating, and like Dennis said, he kind of thinks maybe we should look at doing this every year a little bit after the season winds down. We'll probably look at doing that as we go forward. I think it was kind of fun. So
yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's fun. It's very lightweight. I mean, it's not a big commitment, and you could be one and done, and which is fine too. I mean, so what? It's it's off season, so it's good.
Well, congratulations to you, Scott, and to you, Anthony, on getting to this far, and Anthony for you winning it all.
You got a hell of a team, man. San Francisco was a good team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to not get in the way of that team. You got to find a way not to get in the way of the Cards.
Yeah. Anthony said it was one of the best carded teams in the last 5 years. When he said that, I thought, I really want to beat that team with Minnesota. Just didn't happen.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Well, anyway, thanks a lot, guys.
Take care.
Yep, you bet. Have a good night, everybody. All right, guys, that wraps it up. We're going to close her down, and we'll be back next year with the full USFFL. Can't wait.